All right, cuz.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
That was nice. Who's number 2? That was nice. Why is he on kick return?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Fielded just inside the 30. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun. It's moved. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to get ready. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DJ Reader getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wentz. And that's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On third down, Moon.
Oh, it was going to be there.
Get there.
I needed 1 second. One more second.
Get him down for a loss of 11 on the play.
I should have let it go. He was open.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down.
This is a bounce back this way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning.
Let me tell you something.
Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball
Fuck
game
Marlon
here
Mack.
as the
That's why I
kicks
released
away.
his ass, and he said, fuck me too.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they'll run it here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry
from the gun. Here's Moon. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Excuse me.
Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football.
Come on now, let's go. Lion.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hang in there now.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Junior.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here?
Yeah, I found where you belong. Go home. This is your home.
Yes, it's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
Let's go. Back.
Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 1st and 10, Moon. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And both of them motherfuckers missed their block. That's crazy.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic.
Who the fuck is that making that tackle on my nigga like
that?
that?
Getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
I don't see niggas just hitting
pretty
like
good
that.
jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a regular ass nigga.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Regular ass nigga.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3-19. On 4th down, Moon being chased out left. And open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And they'll go on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Wentz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On the ball.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Moon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Moon. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Moon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
To throw, Moon. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
A final shot before break. Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Fuck her. She's a bitch.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. Dancing to his left. And he's got a man here. Complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far.
You gotta be the best player on the
He
team.
gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in Q3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
He gonna pay for that shit every time, nigga.
Before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
He should have died.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
Yeah, he afraid now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this is going to be incomplete.
Chase Winovich on the defensive side of things. Oh, the shiny thing. Yeah.
So you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And his
he
kick is right there.
caught that
good.
bitch.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Ain't nobody here but me.
Decent
Fuck
drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Sheds off the tackle. And takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That was a moment.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That was your way.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319.
On 1st down, it's moved.
Oh my
God. And pulled down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Boo.
His crew will take over with a football.
Playing like shit when I'm
And that's a great
put
example
Blake
of ball
Bortles
skills
in
right
one
there,
of these
partner.
Super Bowls.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shorty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz. And
Take that off.
Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Jason, get hit.
Packers. A big play there.
to post this game just because this motherfucker needs something to do this thing.
And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boom. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Schmidt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll run him here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Come on now, let's go.
Wentz now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. The 20.
Oh, my dumb ass.
But not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Touchdown, Packers! In for the score. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Moon to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
gun. It's Moon. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Line.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Stop playing before I kill that nigga, bro.
Up close to the 40.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Come on now. Let's go.
On play action, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, Wentz. Flush to his right. Going deep from up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. And they will
that
score.
shit is
It's
crazy.
a 49er touchdown.
I pressed the button a long time ago. Didn't work.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a
That's
great
my
finish.
fault, because I always go
Extra
work for my
point
son.
up
I
and
know
through.
better.
And that
He
will
be
get
making
them
me
one
pay
closer.
for it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll
Well,
take it
about
up
to
past the
kill your
25
ass.
to the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Moon rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing again. Moon. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon. And his throw here's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Going fishing today. I guess that was our thing at practice. We're going fishing today.
And 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Let's go, Junior.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Wentz on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Schmidt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Shorty. Lion.
Back to throw. And no, it's It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Strong running. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Play action. It's moved. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now move. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Hurry up, here we go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final plays. So it doesn't affect the outcome.
I'm a dick. I don't care.
On top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game.